to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Razbani for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. With me, delighted to have top ranked very own Crystina Poncher. Crystina, what a night of female boxing.
You're right. I mean, I felt like the occasion lived up to the hype. The fights lived up to the hype. We knew these were going to be absolutely close fights going into the 50-50. A lot of people thought it, particularly for the co-main event. And, you know, just excited to be a part of this night. I will never forget it for the rest of my career.
Crystina, I remember many years ago, you know, there were hardly female fights, let alone female cards. Then we hardly had any female kind of pundits or female presenters. You're one of the first ones in boxing. You've seen the journey. It's incredible where we've come to. You know, not just, like I said, not just having a female fight. We've had a female card. That must mean a lot.
It does. It means a lot for the sport. It means a lot for the perseverance of these women. I mean, I think when Savannah Marshall turned pro, there was maybe only like 7 licensed fighters when she turned pro, and now there's like close to 100 here in the UK total. So, I mean, she's done her part to push the number. Michaela Mayer, of course, Claressa Shields, and all the women, of course, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, etc. You can go down the whole list. And even for me being a broadcaster, I mean, being able to be in a male-dominated industry in that role and hold my own, and get those opportunities, it means a lot. And I can identify with what these women have gone through in terms of, you know, facing adversity and struggle and equal pay and all those things that they're still striving to get. But tonight I think we made a huge step forward in that regard.
I just said to promote Ben Shalom, Baumgardner, Mayer, Shields, Marshall, talk the talk, built this fight up. And sometimes you can't walk the walk all the time, but all 4 walked the walk tonight and left everything in the ring.
They really did. I mean, we had 2 very close competitive fights. I know a lot of people think, you know, Michaela Mayer won that co-main event. She was obviously upset about the decision. We had it close. Someone on air had a draw. Another person had Baumgartner winning by a round. But neither way, we didn't see it as a robbery on the ESPN air. But nonetheless, I never like after fight when the decisions talked about more than the quality of the fight. And these were 2 still great quality of fights. Claressa Shields in the main event, Savannah Marshall, them getting their respect, them evening the score, if you will, you know, from Savannah's victory as an amateur to now Claressa reclaiming that as a professional. The scene was set, and all of these ladies delivered tonight.
The ring walks, you know, I spoke to Alicia afterwards. She goes, look, I've got the AB vibe, meaning Adrian Broner, dancing, oozing with confidence. We saw Clarissa as well, dancing with the routine. It's just crazy to think how they can do all of that, jump in a ring and still punch the other person in the face.
I mean, you know, us women are multi-talented, we're multi-dimensional, we can multitask a lot better than the men can. So, and I say that with all due respect. So that doesn't surprise me at all, that they can handle that, handle everything they handled this week, and then still get in the ring, handle the business the way they did, like true professionals.
Happen in London. Normally, when you get American fighters, a lot of the time it happens in Madison Square Garden or MGM Grand or T-Mobile Arena, wherever it happened. And how great was it to see it in London as well?
I mean, it's great, and it's great for me because this is, in my over decade covering the sport, my first time sitting here ringside calling a fight. And for it to be this card of this magnitude on a historic night, and for me to add a little piece of history to that, being the only woman to ever do play-by-play on a card here in the UK, I wouldn't have rathered this card be anywhere else.
Just finishing on Clarissa, I just spoke to her now. I said, you know, are you the greatest of all time? And she said, I'm absolutely the greatest of all time. Is she?
I mean, you can't really deny it. Look what she's accomplished in the amount of fights that she's accomplished. No woman, no man, no fighter has ever been undisputed twice, never mind 3 times. And I understand the talent pool in the women's division is not as deep as it is in the men's division, but every time she has dared to be great, she has stepped up to the line, she's put all the belts on the line, like the trash talk, don't like the trash talk, whatever. You can't deny facts, and the fact is that what she's accomplished, in my opinion, makes her the greatest woman of all time.
Crystina, thank you so much for giving me a little bit of time. I know you're busy tonight. Obviously,
you were swaying, and you're making me sway.
Listen, it's what time is it now?
Shall we dance, Sweet Caroline? It's just after midnight. I'm going to the airport in about 8 hours from now. So
8 hours.
Yeah.
They'll probably watch Haney Cambosis in the hotel.
That's it. We got to get right back to work.
Safe travels back to the States, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon. Crystina Poncher for IFL TV. Thank you very much.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.